Have you ever wondered what if that 86-year-old Yuji Itadori got placed back into his baby body with every single memory intact? All the scars, all the lost friends, every tough battle from 60 years of fighting curses alone. Could this experienced veteran rewrite the difficult script, save everyone he lost last time, or would the universe simply repeat the same tragedy again? Yuji's eyes open as a newborn, memories rush in like a strong wave of past events. Every death feels recent, every loss stings as if it happened yesterday. But then he sees his parents Jin, Itadori, and his mom looking at him with warm eyes. In that moment, the older part of him smiles with determination. Second chance. This is not a gentle restart. He carries the complete knowledge now. Time to change the course of events. He does not delay. While normal children learn to crawl, tiny Yuji is already practicing moves in his crib, going over every technique he perfected in his previous life. By the time he is a young child, he sneaks out at night for serious training sessions. Push-ups until his arms tire, runs until his lungs ache. He knows exactly how strong he can become, so he develops it quicker, sharper, more effective. Age 15 arrives, and this version of Yuji is 10 times stronger than his earlier self at the same age. Body built like steel, eyes carrying years of experience, and no tolerance for slow progress. Still no cursed energy though. He knows the solution. He must consume Sukuna's finger. So he follows the path, joins the same school, meets the same group. But every action is carefully planned because he already knows the entire sequence. When the moment comes and the finger is there, Yuji takes it without hesitation. He pauses briefly, aware that the instant he swallows it, Sukuna will awaken inside him and might even view all his memories and future ideas. Yuji simply smiles with confidence. Cursed energy surges through him like a powerful burst. Sukuna awakens, attempting to take control, but this time nothing happens, not even a moment of struggle. Yuji's determination comes from 86 years of constant battles. He pushes Sukuna's effort aside completely. Sukuna reacts with surprise inside, wondering what kind of person this is. Then the unexpected arrives. Gojo Satoru, blindfold in place, smiling as if he discovered something special. His 6 eyes focus and he sees that Yuji's potential is remarkably high. Instead of allowing the higher-ups to act against the student, Gojo decides immediately, "He stays with me, I will train him myself." Yuji thinks to himself that everything is proceeding as expected. Soon the group comes together again, Megumi Fushiguro, Nobara Kujisaki, and this stronger Yuji Itadori. Same team, but Yuji operates with the experience of many years. He already understands every technique, every weakness, every possibility. No need for gradual learning, he simply activates what he already knows. First mission arrives, the detention center. In the previous timeline, this is where things went wrong, not this time. The special grade curse appears, full of threat. Megumi prepares carefully. Yuji moves forward instead, steady and focused with the energy of long experience. The curse is cut apart cleanly. Megumi stops in surprise. What was that? Yuji acts unaware on the surface. I am not sure, it just occurred. But inside he knows he succeeded on the first attempt, even if not at full strength yet. He advances, strikes, landing accurately and powerfully, every action drawn from the previous timeline. This time he succeeds fully. No loss of control. Higher-ups receive the news and become concerned. A vessel who manages Sukuna, a student advancing so rapidly, they see him as a risk, they want him removed, but Gojo stands in the way, protecting him from any such moves. After the mission, Gojo offers Yuji another finger like a simple item. Yuji consumes it without pause. Gojo's expression shows surprise. You might one day exceed even me, this will be interesting. Gojo teaches cursed energy control, fighting methods, all the advanced concepts. What Gojo does not realize is that Yuji already possesses decades of practical knowledge. He is likely reviewing the lessons with the perspective of someone much older. Still, the connection grows. Gojo begins to recognize Yuji's true capability. Next major event, the confrontation with Jogo. Gojo handles it as expected, using domain expansion and ending the threat quickly. But Yuji anticipates what follows. Hanami will appear to assist. The moment Hanami shows, Yuji acts first. He delivers a solid black flash directly. Hanami is taken by surprise. Gojo pauses briefly, then completes the action with hollow purple. Both threats are removed in an instant. Quiet settles. Even Gojo senses the original events have been altered. Later, in a private space, Gojo becomes serious. Yuji, tell me truthfully, what are you concealing? Yuji speaks openly. He knew this conversation would happen. He explains everything, his return, the original timeline, every loss, every difficult event that was meant to occur. At first it seems unlikely, but then Yuji shares specific facts only Gojo would recognize. Gojo's attitude changes to complete belief. From then on, full trust is established, no more restraint. With Gojo now informed about Kenjaku and the larger situation, the approach shifts to active preparation. Gojo encourages Yuji to reach his fullest potential because this student is more than gifted, he is an exceptional case. First step, locate the death painting wombs. Yuji consumes them one after another. Blood manipulation becomes available, combining effectively with Sukuna's abilities. Dismantle improves, piercing blood moves with precision, physical strength reaches new heights. Yuji is no longer trying to match others. He is developing into a formidable force. During training, Yuji suddenly recalls something important. Gojo-sensei, soon a curse named Mahito will appear, and he will cause harm to a boy named Junpei. The mood changes. Yuji rejects any team support. If others join, Mahito may use them against us. I will handle it alone. He already knows the full plan, Mahito's intentions, Junpei's location, the concealed finger. Yuji arrives, finds the finger, consumes it promptly, then stops Mahito's scheme and protects Junpei before any harm occurs. The timeline has truly changed. Mahito appears angered, attempting his usual deceptive words. Yuji interrupts immediately with a black flash, then another, a series of them connected smoothly. Mahito is overpowered. This Yuji surpasses even his later self from before. Mahito attempts to adjust and escape through a small opening, barely getting away injured. Yuji remains composed. Junpei is safe, a meaningful victory. He suggests Junpei join Jujutsu High. Junpei smiles gently and declines. I prefer a regular life. Kenjaku notices the changes from his position. His powerful curses are being defeated one by one, Jogo and Hanami gone, Mahito barely surviving. For the first time, he must adjust his strategy. He identifies Yuji as the key new element and abandons the previous Shibuya approach. The Kyoto Goodwill event proceeds without issues, no surprises, no conflicts. Everyone wonders why it remains so calm. Meanwhile, Yuji continues his intense preparation. The remaining challenge is domain expansion. Gojo guides him through it. It could have been challenging, but with decades of experience, Yuji understands it quickly. Soon he activates his own domain naturally. Now two exceptional figures stand together, Gojo and Yuji observing events with clear focus. Kenjaku grows more cautious. Sealing Gojo by itself will not suffice. He faces two strong opponents. His support is limited, Choso somewhat committed, Mahito injured and cautious, Sukuna unable to act freely. Yuji has consumed nearly 10 fingers, fully developed his skills, blood manipulation working well, domain under control. He stands equal to Gojo. Then the period that was expected to bring major trouble, Shibuya, begins. Gojo and Yuji enter the area prepared for conflict and encounter only quiet. Kenjaku bypassed it and moved to a more serious plan, the culling game. Using the weakened Mahito, he starts a system of pure competition, growth through intense challenges, survival based on strength without needing to seal Gojo. Kenjaku believes his adjustment is smart. What he overlooks is that he has entered a situation Yuji already understands well from past experience. Gojo and Yuji separate within the areas intentionally. Kenjaku will not appear if they remain close. Meanwhile, Kenjaku plans to isolate Yuji, provide the remaining fingers, and release full Sukuna against Gojo. Things appear to progress until he locates Yuji waiting alone, smiling as if expecting the encounter. Kenjaku approaches with assurance. The battle starts, initially confident that changes rapidly. This Yuji operates at nearly 80% of his previous peak strength. Black flashes continue steadily. Piercing blood cuts through protections, dismantles strikes accurately. Kenjaku uses every strategy and ability available. None succeed because Yuji already knows them all. In the end, Yuji activates his domain and concludes the fight. Kenjaku falls.